5, Shelford Woolcox. On number 4, Murray Henderson. Jimmy Samuels is on number 3, Mark Granger on 2, and Hemi Braddock.
This is a pretty great event here. We're poking a bit of fun at our racist past. And here we go, the Pakeha versus the Maori. All these boys have all got a bit of mixed blood in them if they go back far enough. And they're up here showing that we work together day in, day out. Doesn't matter what colour you are on the inside, it's what colour your blood is. Hey, Jimmy Samuels. He come up, he was very proud this morning. He says, Morgan, I've made the Pakeha team since I married your sister. But he was mistaken.
Well, that Jimmy Samuels, he's a bit of a card like that Morgan Lissington. A couple of fellas that have a bit of lively banter. Jimmy was pretty pleased he made the event last night. He came up and saw us, checking that he had heard right.
Oh, he's sure bloody well in that top 30 to make it in that top 30. He's only a young fella, he hasn't been up in the open that long, and he's shearing out of his skin at the moment.
Okay, we've got a green light. Gentlemen, can we have you on the board? I know you got a big pen there to shear, 8 each. But you've handled these sheep in the Wairarapa before. They're all pretty much peas in a pot.
Wairarapa Moana are the sponsors.
I'm just a bit worried about Murray Henderson introducing himself to Jimmy Samuels. They only live just up the road from each other. Stand 6. If it's good, we've got to end. Everybody's on the board. Okay. We're in for a bit of fun here. Timekeepers are good. Judges, competitors, go.
Oh, look at that Jimmy Samuels. He's farmed his pen well. He picks out a little honey. He's looking to set the early pace. Shelford Woolcox, he's ripping the belly off and out the leg he goes, turning into the undermine. Look at that artwork on his arms. He's a big muscly fella. One sweeping blow at the undermine and the top knot falls off. He's up for neck and away. It's an even race so far. Hemi Braddock, Vekitahuna, man. He's enjoying himself on these little Masterton sheep. He's used to the big monsters from a wet country up Vekitahuna. They don't see sunshine up there. It just rains year round. The ewes are all 100 kilos, John.
She's a worry there. It certainly is. But these, as they say, it may be called Maori Pakeha, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we've all got red blood, and when we cut ourselves, we still bleed the same. And the damn sheep are all white, so it doesn't matter. But it looks like it's that man Henderson there on stand 4. Might just have the lead. But no, Shelford Woolcox is right there with him. And then I'm not looking down here, and Mark Granger's already snuck one out. These guys here are basically out of the top 30 of the Open that missed out. And this is just to say a thank you for their competing and things like this. And Jimmy Samuels on 3. I apologise for my fellow commentator, Jimmy. I hear that you're married to his sister, so we'll try not to hold that against you. But he's a cheeky little beggar, aren't you there, Morgan?
Oh, Jimmy doesn't need any apologies. Look at him go. If you can shear like that, it doesn't matter what anyone says about you. You've got a lot going for you. Murray Henderson up for neck and dropping into that flank. He's starting to flow now. He's enjoying himself. This is a serious event. We've got 3 teams up there. It's supposed to be a Maori and a Pakeha in each team. And the best team will take home the prize money. Sponsored by the Wairarapa Moana, which is an incorporation of a...
I've got a lot of dairy farms up at the base down here. We've got a lot of dairy farms up in Western Taupo. Is a big, very, very big Maori incorporation, and thank them very much for their sponsorship. And it's Granger on 2, Braddock there. That's his partner there on stand 1. 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. That's your teams. And it's that team 2 there. Both their sheep out, 3 there. I'm not sure how many left in the pen is there, Morgan.
5 left in the pen, 8 sheep to shear. In goes Shelford Woolcox. He just got a bit of a kicky sheep there, but he knew she was waiting for him. He got her out of the way early. Jimmy Samuels strokes into that undermine. Up for next goes Murray Henderson. He said to Jimmy earlier, just keep up with me and we'll show these Hories how it's done. Off they go now. Murray Henderson dropping into the shoulder. Flank comes off. Jimmy Samuels half a blow behind. Hemi Braddock takes the back of it, neck off, and he's dropping into that shoulder too. Mark Granger coming down the last side now. Over the shoulder and into the flank he flies. Jimmy Samuels, long blow time. Murray Henderson over into the brisket. He goes down over the shoulder, down, dropping down that flank now. The sweat's starting to bead. The breath's starting to get a bit short. Shelford Woolcox coming up the long blow now. Mark Granger's got sheep number 4 on the board. Where did he come from? Don't turn around, you'll miss a bit of the action, Richard.
Yeah, look at those penalty points up there. These guys are shearing pretty clean. Nobody's over 2, so they're already pretty good. Look at Shelford Woolcox down that last side. Just like that second hand, isn't he? Doing a beautiful, big, powerful lad that he is. His mate there, Andy Mainland. Look at him. He's just quietly working away. Hopes he's invisible down there in stand 6, and we're talking about all the others. But we're talking about you, Andy, and you better get a wriggle on because you're a little bit behind. Come on, turn the turbo on down there, Andy. Hemi Braddock goes up the neck on 1, but it's Granger onto the last side already on his 4th sheep. He's going for it. Come on down there, Mainland. He's just about got one round you. Jimmy Samuels just in round behind the ear, but it's Henderson that's chasing Granger. Granger's still ahead by a few blows. It'll be 3 more and he'll be in there on stand 2. He's giving this team here on stand 1 and 2 a good lead. Look at the quality job up there as well. He's keeping everything pretty tight. Murray Henderson's looking good as well. He just sneaks that one out. They're pretty frustrated. These guys are not making that top 12, but that's what happens. Wilcox there. Look at those arms. Look at those tattoos. He goes down the side. They wouldn't be able to use that man in the movie Moana, but there's all those tats like that. Have you been to watch the movie yet there, Morgan?
No, I haven't caught the movie yet. But here goes Jimmy Samuels. Who needs to watch a movie when you can see this Murray and Jimmy shearing together? All action, all style, all grace. I've got the flowing moves. I've got the sharp combs. And they've got the right artwork. Jimmy Samuels, top knot off, up the neck he flies. Mark Granger coming down the last side now. He's got a touch of a lead on Murray Henderson, I think. It's pretty even. He's winning by a blow and a half. Sock comes off for Murray Henderson, who's going to be first to drop. 3 more sheep in the pen. Oh, Murray's snuck ahead. Quick change of steel there, and Mark doesn't need that. He's had a better grind up. His comb's sharp. He reckons I'll get all 8 done on the 1 comb. Shelford Woolcox up the neck and dropping into the long blow. He's got a flowing, easy style. Down on the end, Andy Mainland bounces in the pen for sheep number 5 now, I think. He's not letting them get too far ahead, and he's got the quality right, Richard.
Yes, but Granger's already got a sheep and a half on him pretty much. That's 4 penalty points. He'll need to make it up. There's actually not much between this team on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 at this stage. They're pretty even. You've got 2 guys going along the long blows, 2 just opening up the belly, so there's absolutely nothing between them. Come on, Mark Granger. Come on, Mark Granger. Keep her going. Murray Henderson there on 4. Look at him work. Both of these boys have been in the open final before. They've missed out, so they're taking their frustration out on these sheep. Look at them go. Granger there looks at me. He have a little bit of a lead, but boy, that's a beautiful sheep that Henderson's done there. Drops it out. Shelford gets sheep number 6 on, but it's sheep number 7 out on stage 2 and 4. They're going well. Braddock on 1 there, just comes around on that last side. Jimmy Samuels there just drops into the long blows, so Braddock's got a good little lead there. And then young man Mainland down the far side just cleans off that last leg, heads down, but that's sheep number 5. We have sheep number 7 up here on 2 and 4. So come a little bit more. I can see the brother-in-law there sweating a bit there. More, you better tell him he needs a little bit more of a turbo.
It's pretty hot up under those lights. I don't think I ever got out of the heats in this there in the Wairarapa Moana Maori Pakeha final, and he's really enjoying himself. He came here to shine, and he is shining today. Murray Henderson down the last side he goes. Shears, but Jimmy Samuels, he's caught back up to Mark Granger. Under the flank goes Mark Granger, but Murray's already been there, done that, drops his sheep, rips out his 8th final sheep now on the board for Murray Henderson. masterclass shearing. He's showing these younger shearers just how good they've got to be if they want to be crowned the Maori Pakeha Teams champions. Here we go, Murray. He's starting to enjoy himself now. Jimmy's dropping into the shoulder. Up the neck goes Shelford Wilcox. Sit still, you little honey, he says. I'll be done with you in about 45 seconds. Just hang on, this won't hurt a bit, Richard.
No, you're dead right there. There's not much in it. Henderson and Granger. It looks like it's Henderson's ahead at this stage. There's your mate Jimmy Samuels just coming onto that last front leg. But Braddock in Team 1 there just pops out there, and he's in for sheep number 8 as well. And Mainland down there just pulls out sheep number 6. Come on, Mr. Mainland.
7 there, 7, Richard.
7, sorry, I'm getting a bit carried away.
Don't sell him short.
Murray Henderson, he's 2 blows and he's finished. He pulls it for his team and his partner there. Jimmy Samuels just pulls his 8th and final out, but Granger's 3 or 4 blows away, and it's Braddock's already on the undermine, up the top knot. So come on here, Team 1. Team 2's already got 1 finish. Granger's made a pretty good time. 8.5 minutes there for his 8 sheep. Murray Henderson there sucks in the big ones. Wilcox sneaks in and pulls out sheep number 8. And Mainland down there just in number 7, just taking his time. And look at those quality points up there from 3 and 4. It's looking pretty good for them at this stage. Jimmy Braddock moves onto the last side, pulls that ear up, pulls the net up there and sneaks off onto that last side. Mainland down there on 6, just goes onto that leg as well. But he's got 1 more sheep in the pen. Braddock up here is going down his last one. Samuels turns for home as well. Wilcox there just lays into the long blows. I'll let you bring your brother-in-law home here, Morgan.
Come on, Jimmy. My sister's cheering for you. Everyone's sister's cheering for you. You can do it. Bring it home for the Maori Pakeha Wairarapa Moana event. Down the last side he flows. Look at this man shear. He's shorn out of his skin. Here comes Shelford Wilcox. Don't relax yet. 2 more blows for Shelford. Easy flowing blows, and they take their time as taken. We're going to leave it with the judges out the back for those guys. Andy Mainland's not out of the race
side
yet.
there on Wilcox. Did you see that when he went down there? Man, he was flying. But good to see that boy in the shed. And your man Mainland there just finishing off for his team. Don't forget, they'll be joining the teams, the points between 1 and 2, 2 and 3 and 4, and 5 and 6. So there's a fair bit of quality involved as well. Andy Mainland there. You look up there and those points, it's going along pretty well at this stage. As he heads down that last side, he got left behind with the time. So he's got to work on that quality and make sure it's perfect. As we say, this is the last part of the Wairarapa Moana Maori Pakeha Challenge. Come on, Mr. Mainland. Just put a little bit of a polish on there. Give him a big hand, folks. That's your Maori Pakeha Challenge 2016.
Shearers will just wait up there. We're going to have an instant prize giving for you. What a display from our multiracial teams. It's good to poke a bit of fun at our past. All taken with a grain of salt. Oh, big happy birthday to Noel Gardner today. 26 again. Just while we're waiting for the results here, quick interview with Murray Henderson. You're pretty pleased to be selected for the Pakeha team. You have a good game plan with your young mate here. Great share. Thanks for that. Yeah.
Interview Jimmy, for goodness sake.
Jimmy Samuels, well done. How did that go for you?
Well, our plan of attack was Murray do all the clean shear and the fast shear, and I just come up here, look good, really. Or try to anyway.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you got the good looking bit right, but well done all the same. Your points up on top look pretty good. We were waiting pretty eagerly here to see how we went. And our other teams, Shelford Wilcox, you had a stunning last side. Where did you learn that from?
YouTube.
Oh, magic, this is turning out better than I thought. It's hot up here. I'm sweating already and I'm not doing anything. Hemi Braddock, well done. You had a great share there.
That's what happens when you talk a whole heap of kaka there, Morgan. Keep it going. That's why you sweat. The cat got your tongue, Morgan. Come on, you're supposed to keep interviewing them. Don't stop.
It's all right, big guy. I'll save you. Thanks very much. Well, it's a favourite event here on the Saturday afternoon, the Maori Pakeha Teams event. We now have the results, and thank you for the results team for getting them to us so quickly. This event is sponsored by Wairarapa Moana, and we have Deborah Davidson, Wairarapa Moana Trust chairperson here to present the award.
Ngā uri no tō Moana tapu ko Wairarapa, tēnā tātou katoa. Greetings to all the shareholders of Wairarapa Moana, the Golden Shears whānau, organisers, management, workers, and in particular our competitors this afternoon. Thanks so much for an exciting event. For Wairarapa Moana, we're very much a part of the New Zealand agriculture industry, particularly in the areas of forestry and dairy, with many of our shareholders and their descendants working on our farms as well as within the shearing industry. Therefore, it's always a great honour and privilege to sponsor this event. Nō reira, tēnā tātou.
First place in the Wairarapa Moana Maori Pakeha Teams event receives $1,000. First place team had penalty points of 78.2. Second place team had penalty points of 80. Please congratulate first place, Jimmy Samuel and Murray Henderson. Well, it's a traditional event here. No. I'm starting to pick up on what you boys like. The one that moves the furthest away is the one we're going to speak to now. So congratulations. This is great to put your team's name on here, a real traditional event and unique to the Golden Shears.
Oh no, it's a real privilege to be up here holding this, especially with Murray Henderson here. He's sort of, through the years I've been watching him, sort of looking up to him, and now I'm up here with him. It's awesome, man. First of all, I'd like to thank the sponsors and everyone out there for cheering us on this choice event. And Muzz, outstanding.
Cheers, thanks Jimmy. Once again, thanks to Wairarapa Moana and my family for being here too over the last few years. It's been awesome. Thanks very much.
So, one more shout out to my wife over there, Anna. Love you.
Second place and $600, Hemi Braddock and Mark Granger. And put your hands together, $400 for third place, Shelford Wilcox and Andy Mainland. That concludes this presentation. We'll be having instant presentations for the remaining events except those semi-finals. We'll pass back to the commentators to lead you into the next event. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Kieran. Congratulations to all those competitors.
Ambassador Gilbert, United States Ambassador, welcome to the Golden Shears for the year 2016.
Thanks, it's great to be back.
Look, Ambassador, you've been here this morning. You actually got up on the stage where all these shearers go and shore a sheep. Let's give us a view on, how you felt about it.
It was my highlight of last year. I enjoyed it so much, I just had to come back and do it again this year.
Do you think that the climate here for the Golden Shears is, on your view from last year, what's changed in your views?
It's great to be here. Last year we were here the day before the finals, so it's great to be here to see the finals, and I know you're having the international competition next year, so you're building up the momentum to that, so great to be here.
I think it's a good idea to actually take you out in the hills of the back country of the Wairarapa, which we are in, and let you have a go at a full sheep. What do you feel about that?
That sounds great. Love to do it.
I know, it's great. Well, Ambassador, next year is the World Championships in Invercargill, and I believe the American team has already been chosen, so I would like to think that there'll be somebody down there to support them.
Well, we look forward to it. Should be great having you here in New Zealand.
Oh, that's great. Well, there's a lot of things happening. We've just witnessed Maori Pakeha, and that's how this country was founded. We don't have any issues. We all sweat the same, and the country was built on the back of a sheep. So,
Absolutely.
On your view on that as well.
I think countries all around the world can learn from what you're doing here in New Zealand.
Right. There's a lot of things I would like to ask you, Ambassador, but I respect your views.
I appreciate that.
I respect your views. So thank you very much for coming to the Golden Shears for 2016.
No,
we
my
look forward
pleasure.
to seeing you in Invercargill.
Look forward to it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cool. Sorry, Toby.
Okay, that was the American ambassador just up in the interview room with Cora Mullins. He talked about the World Championships next year, a shift away from Masterton, whereas down in Southland in February.